It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see DK Metcalf. He's been a target machine each week, 5th in the league in receptions. It's the Seahawks in the pass, and it's all up next.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We're all set to go, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They're halfway home, looking good, and a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Lee looking to throw on first down. Out to his left. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's off to a hot start, completing his lone throw for the long touchdown pass on that last drive. And they'll try again here with a first down. Here's Lee to throw, rolling to his left. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come, we get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say.
And got his man, complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's thrown a couple of touchdown passes already. Lee looks to throw, steps away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose again. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 3rd already in this first half, as he'll try again with a first down. Lee throw, but incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it's going to be second down. Now Lee. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Throwing here, Lee. Going right back to Fant. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Back to throw, Lee. This is Fant on the short completion.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Lee now on second down. This is Fant on the short completion. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Buying time to his left. Pushes past him, and they move this all the way down to the 9. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Looking to throw. Lee forced out to his left. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Oh, he stays up. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
He's led his guys up and down the field in this first half. 3 touchdown passes. On first down, Lee to throw. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago, where you see the final score there. Brandon Ayuk leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. From there, it's off to the land to check on the Browns at home in the dog pound. And they were winners in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. Nick Chubb
Past the half. we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 77 yards. And the Seahawks have moved out in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. Here's Lee on 1st and 10, rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass. I
think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true.
Throwing to start the drive. Lee steps away to his left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense.
This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here.
Really? And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Illegal forward pass, offense.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Lee. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lee. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, 44 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the...
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game. To throw is Lee. Throwing to start the drive. This is Fant on the short completion. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Lee. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man.
complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Seahawks are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
And out now come the Seahawks. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He finds Smith and Jigba. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. Lee out of the gun. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the shotgun, here's Lee. He finds his man complete. That's Fox. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Fox. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for New
Hope my mama was watching tonight. Way to come through, fellas. Let's get it.
It's Week 10 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see DK Metcalf. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Seahawks and the Chiefs under the lights on Monday night.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They've gone a full half season since their last loss, winners of 8 in a row.
And you don't get on win streaks like this without your defense playing a big role.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
Looking to throw. Lee being chased out left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it would get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots, but that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He connected on his first pass of the game for a long touchdown, so we'll see what else he's got up his sleeve as they start 1st and 10 again. Throwing to start the drive. Lee over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive, and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Now a throw here, hauled in. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that, because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'll be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called on again this week.
He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Back to throw again. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but
and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. He capped off that last drive himself, had the touchdown run. Now he'll take over here again, 1st and 10. Lee throwing to start the drive. Dancing to his left. And the defense loses him. It's complete. He's to the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's thrown for 2 touchdowns and run for another. Throwing to start the drive. Lee. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's Lee on 1st and 10. Out right to Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
They'll look to throw again. And that's yet another catch by Smith and Jigba. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Here's Lee to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
On second down, Lee. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Smith and Jigba. An 8-yard pickup. And the Seahawks first down.
Lee looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Throwing here, Lee. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Another catch for him. He's over the 250-yard mark now for the game, and he's got another first down. Now Lee. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Lee. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Lee. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His pass caught at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Back to throw. Lee. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They are working on it. Throwing to start the drive. Lee. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to... On first down, Lee to throw. Steps away. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
And the Seahawks first down.
Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike. Buying time to his left. Able to push his way through. And he's going to get out of bounds at least. So the fake spike does yield a completion. But that's a big risk to run there.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Seahawks are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week.
Let's go.
Here's Lee on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's what...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest.
They were ready for us today.
It's Madden NFL 24. And coming up, we'll see DK Metcalf. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Seahawks and the Lions, and it comes your way next.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk.
And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
That completes it again to Metcalf.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path. A significant number.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big...
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that.
He was able to engineer a strong opening drive that concluded with him taking it in from a...
Lee looking to throw on first down.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A great effort there. 26 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. The previous drive, he had the touchdown throw to DK Metcalf. Time to see what they can do here. 1st and 10 now.
Throwing to start the drive. Lee.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Throwing again. Lee.
Has it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
Lee out of the gun. Going right back to Smith-Njigba. He'll get it inside the 20.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jackson Smith-Njigba.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, still in the 1st quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 8. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Lee.
He finds Smith-Njigba.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd down and a yard.
From the shotgun, here's Lee. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards for number 11. How about the 1st quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200+ right now. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another 1st down.
Let's go.
21-0 our score after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
This will be caught at about the 5.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this 1st half. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them. So I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man-covers were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Going to throw right side here, complete. Down inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Lee now on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Steps away, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click. He's had quite the game running the football. Last time he finished in the end zone with his legs for the 3rd. Now Lee, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Looking to throw. Lee. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Back to throw. Lee. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20. And the Seahawks 1st down.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And it's the Rams who are out in front as those teams approach halftime. Cooper Kupp, a touchdown reception. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Packers. Mac Jones has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. The Dolphins trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it.
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. To throw is Lee. Throwing to start the drive. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Lee. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 43, here's second down and 1. Back to throw again. Outright to Smith and Jigba. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Seahawks add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. Anything he... Throwing to start the drive. Lee. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From just shy of midfield, here's second and a yard. Back to throw. Lee. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Lee throwing on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him?
Touchdown! Jackson Smith and Jigba. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Here's Lee, throwing to start the drive. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might...
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football.
Let's go.
Lee now on 1st and 10, being chased out left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Now Lee on 1st down, dancing to his left. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
And out now come the Seahawks. Throwing on 1st down. Lee forced out to his left. Shoves him aside. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
How did he stay on his feet? And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Seahawks, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the problems just get worse.
Hey, who got media today? Come on, fellas, we going out tonight.